Shemai, bore da, prynhawn da, noswaith da, depending on when you're watching this. It's Tom here again from Pure West Radio and Learn Cymraeg, Pembrokeshire. And a very, very, very quick video for you today, because otherwise I'm just repeating myself with the different examples that we're doing for revision for the exam that's coming up in June. I got my last video wrong. I thought that there weren't lessons, but there are. They are continuing, as of course they will, into up until the Easter break. So there's still this video and one more to come to take you into the first week of Easter, and then there'll be 2 weeks off because there'll be no lessons, and that's why I do the videos. And very quickly, what we've looked at this week is how to say the first and the second and the third. And it amazes me that we've had to wait until page 250 to get to this stage, because if I'm out and about trying to talk, I might want to say the first or the second or the third thing. Even just dates are helpful to know. And there's a few things to be aware of. And that is, if it's the first of something, so it's your first house, for example, it's a T cynta. So you say house first. Everything else, it's the second, third, fourth, fifth. So, but what you, this is where I've always assumed incorrectly that it was to do with die or doi or something along those lines, or duwaith or something along those lines. It's not. It's semi-close for some of the other letters that we're going to have, but we have a T cynta, which is first. We've got yr ail D, which is the second house. We've got a trydydd D, the third house. We've got a pedwerydd T. In fact, yr ail, you need to be careful there, because it's everything to do with two mutates afterwards. So yr ail D, not T. So it's a T cynta, a trydydd T, but the second one is yr ail D. Anything to do with two has mutation in there. A trydydd T, a pedwerydd T, a pumed T, and then prynais I T cynta in 1998. I bought the first house in 1998. There you go. Prynais i'r T cynta. I bought the first house in 1998. And Richard did tell us how to say this, and my mind's gone blank. But you can get away with un now oeth. Un mil now cant now deg oeth. That might be right. It might not be, but un now oeth will get you where you need to be. And then if you want to say, so that's the first house, the second house. But if you want to say there is, dyma'r car cynta. There is the first car. Dyma'r ail gar, not car, gar, because it's two, the second. There's the second car. Dyma'r trydydd car, the third car. Dyma'r pedwerydd car, the fourth car. And dyma'r pumed car, the fifth car. So there you go. And then it follows that pattern. We go up to the 10th time here. So the first time, tro cynta, ail dro. And of course, with the ail, because it's a vowel, the A, you've got a YR. So tro cynta is just a Y. Ail dro is a YR. And you've got the soft mutation on dro. A trydydd tro, a pedwerydd tro. So this is all time. So there's the fourth time, a pedwerydd tro, a pumed tro, the fifth time. A chweched tro, a saithfed tro, a oithfed tro, a nawfed tro, a degfed tro. There you go. So now you can say if something is the first, second, third, fourth, eighth, or 10th time. Anything over and above that, I don't know yet. I will find out soon enough, no doubt. But that really is the extent of what I'm going to talk about this week. Have a look back at last week's video if you were contemplating doing Welsh but worried about the exams, because I talk about the fact that you don't necessarily have to do them, but you still get the benefits of learning, and you get to speak more Welsh, which is great. There's something cool coming up in the future which might see me doing a little bit more Welsh, but we'll see about that. And yeah, until the next time, hwyl am y tro, goodbye for now, and gwela i chi wythnos nesa. Hwyl!